What's up, you guys? It's AK-47, and I'm coming with you on this Sickle Cell Sunday talking about sickle cell. What is sickle cell? The different genotypes, and what is the chances of your child having sickle cell? Go ahead and shout out our sickle cell warrior of the week. When I first started my channel, each Sunday I would pick a sickle cell warrior. What you have to do is follow my Instagram. Message me, let me know that you're a warrior of sickle cell. You could end up getting a shout out one of these videos. So this week's warrior is Nakizzle. She does a lot of things in the community for sickle cell. A link to her Instagram page in the description below. So go ahead, click it, follow her, support, so we can all stay sickle cell strong together. So let's go ahead and hop in. What is sickle cell? Sickle cell disease is a blood disorder that is commonly found in African Americans. Low red blood cell counts is a form of anemia, which means you can have less oxygen in your blood. The sickle cells tend to last shorter amounts of times in the bloodstream than normal cells. Normal cells can last up to 120 days, while sickle cells only last up to 10 to 20 days, which means our body is just working harder to produce more blood. Sickle cell patients have symptoms of fatigue, shortness of breath. We have harder difficulty just doing daily activities and get tired quicker because our blood is working harder. Our blood is working harder than normal blood cells. So there are 4 different types, or as they would call it, the science word is genotypes. There's 4 different genotypes of sickle cell, and then there's the sickle cell trait. So before I get started explaining what the 4 different types of genotypes are, I'm going to start off with sickle cell trait. 8 to 10% of African Americans can be carrying the sickle cell trait and don't even know it. Received one S, which will represent sickle cell, from one parent, a normal gene from another parent. As letters, that means you would have AS. Don't even know, like I said, most people don't even know that they're a sickle cell trait carrier until it comes time that they have a baby, and then the baby turns out to have sickle cell or the trait, and then it's learned then that, oh, the parent carried the trait as well. It's important to figure out what your genotype is, so that way you can see what the chances of your child having sickle cell are, so that way you can be more prepared if you have higher chances of a sickle cell anemic child. You don't have to be African American to carry the trait. Hispanics also can carry it. Caucasians from Southern European can carry it. South Asians can carry it. Anybody really has a chance of carrying sickle cell, and the trait at least, and not even knowing it. It's very important. Go get tested. Figure out your genotype. That way, when you have a kid, you'll know, like, okay, well, I have the trait, so it is the chance that if I have a baby with someone that has the trait as well, we do have that 25% chance of having a child with sickle cell. Or genotypes of sickle cell. So there's HBSS, which is sickle cell anemia, and that is my type SS. This is the most common type of sickle cell, and it is also one of the most severe phenotypes, which just means it's the most observable traits, like the pain, the jaundice, the weakness. We get most of it. Like I already said, sickle cells have the shortest survival date of 10 to 20 days. And this just means both parents was carrying the trait. Either both parents carried the trait, or a parent was a full-blown sickle cell. In my case, both parents were carrying the trait. I have SS, which means instead of having AS, I have 2 S's. I breed with somebody that is double A, which means they don't have sickle cell. My children are definitely going to have the trait. If I breed with somebody that has AS, there's a 50% chance that my kids will be either a carrier or have the full-blown disease. And then if I breed with somebody that has sickle cell, that's 100%. No matter what, they're going to come out with sickle cell. Some of the information that I say does not apply to you. Go ahead and comment down. Set me straight so I can know. That's the knowing is half the battle. If I don't know, I can't correct it. But this is just what I found when I was Googling and searching the different genotypes. So the next one is HBSC. And basically this just means you get an S from one parent and a C from another parent. This is the second most common genotype. Less severe, but it's still serious. And in most cases, it leads to hearing loss. Complications that come with sickle cell. One complication I have is I have vision problems. So the sickle cell is affecting my eyes, which is making it harder for me to see. I'm supposed to wear glasses, but people that know me know I never wear my glasses. They're either lost somewhere they shouldn't be, or just not on my face. And that you do what you have to take care of yourself. My vision is affected in the right eye. I always have to do that. I never remember. But it's affected in the right eye. This is also my lazy eye. If you ever notice that you ever see me staring weird, that's because I do have a lazy eye. A little bit S beta thalassemia. This is the next common one. It affects the beta globin gene production. The size of the cells are reduced because of this. And they said that the symptoms are not severe. So listen, if you have this genotype and you're like, no, that's not true, go ahead, let me know in the comments, like, what are some symptoms that you face. The last one is HBS, which is beta 0 thalassemia. And this is both abnormalities in the hemoglobin. So that means you get the thalassemia and you also get the sickle cell. Both of these abnormalities. I don't think that's how you're supposed to say that word, but we're going to keep going. Since you have both of these in your hemoglobin, the body destroys the red blood cells. And because it's destroying the red blood cells, it goes and hurry up to replace them. So it just is rapidly making red blood cells to replace the red blood cells that it's destroying. And you know, it's always that thing of quantity over quality. You rather have, instead of having quality red blood cells, the body's just making lots of them to replace the ones that it's knocking off. This genotype has the similar symptoms to SS, but is more severe. Reproduction of the cells causes more complications on the thalassemia side too. If you don't know your genotype, next time you go to your doctor, just ask them. They'll tell you and they'll let you know. I didn't know my genotype. I really didn't, and for the longest time. And then one day I was just like, you know, what's my genotype? And they let me know, you know. And it's great to know what genotype you are, so that way you can you're better equipped to fight what you have. For tuning in to this Sickle Cell Sunday, go ahead and give this video a like, comment down something you learned, comment down something I didn't say or you would like to add. So go ahead and comment down below. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, and also our Sickle Cell Warrior of the Day. Go ahead and follow her. Enjoy your Sunday. Remember to stay sickle cell strong. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, become a member of the AK gang. We're all warriors over here. And yeah, enjoy your week, and I can't wait to see y'all next weekend.
Can't fuck with these hoes cause they messy. Go bitch, go bestie. Can't